Oh, wait. Okay, good afternoon, student.
Good afternoon, teacher. Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, so our subject is science. So we are going to learn about contact and non-contact forces. Okay, so if we see contact and non-contact forces, we are going to see here. Okay, contact forces. Okay, so a force. If we see contact force, this is force which can be applied only when it is in contact with object. So if we see contact object, the two things must be in contact. Understand?
Understand.
Okay, very good, Turfan. So those who can, I know some of you cannot understand. I will show you a picture to understand more. Okay, we have here example of contact force. So pushing a car. So pushing a car, uh, it is example of contact force because uh, it applied contact with object. So if you will push the car, you will hold the car to push. Understand?
Understand.
Okay, so pushing a car, we have here the picture. So it is example of contact force because the man hold the car. If the man will not hold the car, the car will not push. Understand?
Understand.
So you must hold the car to push. So that is contact force. Or connect. Or example, another term of contact is one. The hand and the car connect. Another example is kicking the ball. Another example of contact force is kicking the ball. If if you are if you are going to kick the ball, it will contact first in your feet. Understand? So you can see the ball connect in your feet. So if you will kick the ball, it will move immediately. So that is example of contact force. Another example is pitching baseball. Okay, so we have here a picture. You can see a picture holding the ball. If the pitcher will throw the ball, it will push the ball to the catcher. So that is also example of contact force. Another is riding a bicycle. Riding a bicycle is one example of contact force. Why? Because without the rider, the bicycle will not move. So we have here the rider to lift the bicycle move. Another example is sliding. So you can see in the picture a boy is sliding. So this is also example of contact force. So the boy going up, slide, going down. So another example is rubbing of your hands, doing like this. So you can see in the picture. So if you will come to school, you will get the temperature, you will get alcohol, and then you are going to rub. So that is example also of contact force. Again, student, let's read the given examples of contact force. Number 1, pushing a car.
Pushing a car.
Number 2, kicking a ball.
Kicking a ball.
Number 3, pitching a baseball.
Pitching a ball.
Number 4, riding a bicycle.
Riding a bicycle.
Number 5, sliding. Number 6, rubbing. Rubbing of alcohol. Okay. Remember these examples. You can take also some examples of contact force. Remember, one, sky. Remember, contact force. Force which can be applied only when it is in contact with object. So it is, we have here the person and the object. This one is with the baseball and the pitcher. And this one, the boy and the sliding. This one is the boy in the ball. And this one is the boy and the bicycle. And this one is alcohol and your hat. Okay, next. If we see non-contact force, Kausway.
What? What?
You are noisy. Okay, if we see non-contact force, this is opposite of contact force. Okay, we have also Sky in Kausway. You want to learn or no? Sky, you want to learn or no?
Yes.
If you want to learn, do not disturb because many of your classmates want to learn. If you don't like to learn, you can turn off your computer. Understand, Kausway?
Yes. Yes.
Don't make noisy. Okay. Next, example of non-contact force. Example, we have here magnet and clip paper. Do you know what is magnet? Yes or no? Student, do you know what is magnet? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yes.
Okay, very good. How about paper clip?
Yes.
Okay, so we have here a picture of a magnet. So we have here a magnet and the paper clip. We see that This magnet and paper clip is example of non-contact force because there is no contact applied here. The magnet and the paper clip move, connect without force. Understand? Okay, so another example here is falling apple. So in the picture, you can see a tree of apple. If if the apple is ripe, it will fall without a person holding the apple or throwing the apple. It just fall. Understand?
Yeah.
Not only apple, all of the fruits that falling, it will fall down in the ground, or maybe the leaves of the tree falling down. That is also example of non-contact force. Okay, next example is comb and small paper. Why? Comb and small paper. Uh, you can use comb or small paper, like we can do also the cover of our pencil. If we will rub the pencil and connect to a small, or in our hair, the hair will connect in the pencil. The same example of comb and small pieces of paper. So we have here a picture. You can see small pieces of paper. If you will use your comb and put it near in the paper will connect. Understand? Example number 3.
Understand.
So you can observe this one at home. So or your pencil, you can rub first, then put it near in it. The paper will connect in your pencil. Or yes, that one. But the paper, Torfan, the paper is very very white. Only small. You comb your hair first, then after that you try. Okay, another example is raindrop. Raindrop, or the rain. Do you know what is rain?
Phone. Oh. Phone.
Okay, very good naman. Raindrops. So raindrops. This is an example of non-contact force because no one letting the rain to come. Just the rain dropping. Okay, so you can see here raindrop. Okay,
Raindrop.
did you understand contact and non-contact forces? Student, understand?
Yes.
Okay, very good, student, and especially those who are willing to learn contact and non-contact force. Okay, we have here, if you don't have a question, I would like you to watch uh, a small video about contact and non-contact force before I will give you a work. Okay, so kindly watch this first.
No. Teacher, can I have mine?
We'll continue our discussion about forces. We'll talk about two categories of forces: contact forces and non-contact forces. Contact forces include applied forces, like when you pushed or pulled on an object. When you pushed on an object, you are definitely contacting the object. When you pull on an object, you are often indirectly contacting the object. That is, you are contacting the rope or handle, which contacts the object. When you kick a soccer ball, you are contacting the soccer ball during the kick. So it is also a contact force. Frictional forces are also contact forces. When you drag an object over the floor applies a friction force on the bottom of the object, where the object contacts the floor. When a puck is sliding along the ice provides the friction force on the puck. It's a small friction force, but it's definitely a contact force, as the ice contacts the bottom of the puck. Non-contact forces, on the other hand, do not require contact to cause a force. They have an invisible force field or field of influence. Let's look at examples of non-contact forces. What happens when you jump up? Well, something pulls you back down, and that's the force of gravity. And you can't see it, but you definitely feel it every time you trip. Gravity is quite an amazing force as it keeps our planets in orbit and also keeps water in your glass. A skydiver jumping out of a plane has no contact with the Earth, but they are definitely being pulled towards the center of the Earth. Another name for the force of gravity is weight. How much you weigh is the same as how hard the Earth is pulling you down. Gravity is definitely a non-contact force. And another non-contact force is magnetism. If you bring magnets close together, they move each other, either avoiding each other or jumping together, depending on the poles. No contact was required to make the force appear. In fact, one of Albert Einstein's first interests in science was the mysterious non-contact force that he observed with magnets. In this tutorial, we looked at forces in two categories: contact forces and non-contact forces. Contact forces require contact with the object, while non-contact forces can exert force without contact. Both cause changes in motion by either pushing or pulling. Examples we looked at for contact forces include applied forces and frictional forces. Examples of non-contact forces included gravitational force and magnetic force.
Okay, so that is a short video about contact and non-contact forces. Okay, so we will move to our lesson. Okay, so we have here the examples of contact. Oh, who is that? Buddy, what are you doing?
It's so cute.
Okay, so we have here the examples. Oi, buddy, what are you doing? Oh, Sky, kindly tell Buddy, do not play with his computer.
Pati magnetism.
Can you see now? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, okay, very good.
Yes.
Okay, so again, these are the examples of contact forces and non-contact force we have learned a while ago. I divide this one into groups. But before of that, I would like you to read again. We have here pushing car,
Pushing car.
riding a bicycle,
Riding a bicycle.
pulling apple,
Falling apple.
sliding,
Sliding.
magnet in paper clip,
Magnet and paper clip.
kicking a ball,
Kicking a ball.
raindrops,
Raindrop.
pitching a baseball.
Pitching a baseball.
Okay, so next I would like you to identify the non-contact and contact. So you are going to say what are the contact force and what are the non-contact force. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so we have here a line where you are going to write. Okay, so we cannot do this one at home. So I would like you to do here and tell to me your number for your score. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, so if I will show you the word like pushing car, you tell to me your name to answer uh, what group where we are going to put contact force or non-contact force. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. So pushing car. What is pushing car?
Contact force.
Tell me first your name. Who is
Short
that?
name.
Who is that?
Sofa.
Okay. Chorfa says contact force. Let's see if it is correct. Okay, so it is contact force. 5 points for Chorfa. Chorfa, don't answer anymore. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, I will let the others to answer also. Okay, next. Riding a bicycle. Riding a bicycle. Who want to answer? Contact force or non-contact force?
Contact force.
Who is that?
Body.
Repeat.
Body.
Body is wrong. Non-contact force is wrong. Who want to answer? +5. Satang. Satang in Kati, where are you? Namon, what is riding a bicycle? Contact force or non-contact force? Namon. Torfan. Torfan, no answer?
Contact force.
Okay, so Torfan says contact force. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so let's say Torfan. Okay, so it is contact force. So 5 points for Torfan. 5. Torfan. 5. Okay. Torfan, do not answer. I'll let the others answer number next word. Falling apple.
Contact force.
Who is that? Who is that?
Confusion.
Which one?
Not contact force.
Torfan, you are finished. Do not answer.
ก็ฝันทีเชอร์บอกว่าเธอตอบแล้วไม่ต้องตอบแล้วให้คนอื่นตอบ
Okay, thank you, Chorfa.
ฉันยังตอบไม่ได้เลย
Okay, where is Satang? Satang. Satang, are you here or absent? Absent. Okay, 0. Kati. Kati is here. Is Sky or no?
Water.
Falling apple. Is this contact force or non-contact force? Okay, Satang. Why you cannot say it? Again, Satang, what is your answer?
Contact force.
Contact force is wrong. Kathy, where are you? Falling apple.
Number 2.
One Mai, kindly give me your answer. Falling apple, contact force or non-contact force?
Contact force.
Contact force is wrong.
Not contact force.
Again,
Contact force.
wrong.
Contact force.
Sky.
Not contact force.
Okay, very good, Sky. So, non-contact force, falling apple. Okay. Thank you, Sky, for answering. Clear. Next, sliding. Sliding is a contact force or non-contact force?
Contact force.
Who is that?
One Mai.
One Mai. Okay, very good. One Mai. Plus 5. What 5 for 1 Mai? Okay, very good. Next, magnet and paper clip. Magnet and paper clip. Contact force or non-contact force?
Not contact force.
One Mai, you are finished. Others.
ห้ามตอบแล้ว
Who want to answer? Magnet and paper clip.
เอาไปกินนมเนี่ยต้นไปกินไปอ่ะ
กระตักกดกระตักกด
Gundam, are you here?
Yes.
What is magnet and paper clip? Example of contact force or non-contact force?
Contact force.
Contact force is wrong.
Not contact force.
One
Not-
Mai,
Not
finish.
contact force.
Okay, no point for Gundam because your first answer is wrong. So it is example of non-contact force. Okay, next, kicking a ball. No, Sky is finished. Kicking a ball. What is this Example of contact force or non-contact force.
ไม่ต้องตอบเร็ว
Not contact force.
Sutida, satang, finish. I want the others. Like Tim, Kathy, Ing, where are you? Kausuway.
เอาช่วยไม่อยู่
Ing, Myling.
Yes.
Where are you? Why you are not answering? You don't like to have a score. You don't have to have. You don't have to have a grade. Obadi,
yes
kicking a ball. Contact force or non-contact force?
not contact force
Non-contact force is wrong. So it is contact force. Oh, you are wrong. And next, raindrops. What is raindrop? Example of contact force or non-contact force?
not contact force
Gandam.
Yes.
What? Raindrops. Midfield.
Not confusion.
Again, please. Gandam.
Not. Teacher.
Raindrops.
Raindrop.
Example of contact force or non-contact force?
Non-contact force.
Okay, very good. Gandam. So it is already correct. Raindrops is example of non-contact force. Okay, the last one. Pitching a baseball. Pitching a baseball. Example of contact force or non-contact force. Okay. Midfield. Who wants to have the score? Kindly answer this one. Pitching a baseball.
Teacher is live is
No, Gundam is finished. Unamon. Unamon, not already here. What? Okay, plus points to those who want to answer. Anyone will answer? Pitching a baseball.
me.
Okay, Sky.
Not contact force.
Not contact force is wrong. So it is
Contact force.
contact force. Okay. So remember the examples of contact force and non-contact force. Because
น้อง
what?
ยังไม่เสร็จ
Young my said. Why? You want to copy?
ไอ้เสร็จแล้วไปเลย
Okay.
จะเป็นนะ
Okay, so look at your book on page 84. Okay, so above of this activity about contact and non-contact force, we explained or I explained already about contact force and non-contact force, and we give a lot of examples. So I hope you understand what is contact force and what is non-contact force. Okay. In this activity, it is all about magnetic force
หนังก็ปะ
Okay, learning objectives of this activity is be able to learn about magnetic force and summarize the activity. So I will let you to learn this activity. Then after that, I will let you to summarize what you understand in this activity. And number two, explain the result of magnetic force that acts on an object. So you are going to observe magnetic force, then I will let you to explain the result on how magnetic force acts on an object. And we have here the instruction. You must read and follow the methods. So you must observe properly, follow the methods, and you are going to record the result to answer the question. Understand? Understand? Okay.
Yes.
So if you have a magnet, do you have a magnet in your house? Sky, do you have a magnet? Yes or no? Who has a magnet? Shorfa, do you have a magnet?
Yes.
Okay, so if you have a magnet, you can play that at home and observe how a magnet works to an object. Understand? Okay. Okay, so if you are going to do example about we have here.
Goodbye, teacher.
Example this one. You can play this magnet and other small hinder like paper clip, and observe and try to write your comments. What do you think? How does the magnet and the paper clip connect?
เดี๋ยวเล่นใครก่อนมาเล่นหรอกถูกก่อนจะเล่นเกมไหมยังตัว
Sky, I know it's already time, but I'm not yet finished. You must listen first. Okay, those who don't have a paper clip, you can use number 3 example, the comb and the paper. You can do that one at home and observe. Understand?
Yes.
That is your homework to do this one at home. Okay, so it's already time. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, teacher Andre. Bye bye.
Goodbye, teacher Tanvi.
Thank you for teaching me.